What's up, everybody? Today we're playing The King is Watching. This was heavily suggested by a longtime viewer, Justin. I got into it on a stream, so I've actually gone through the tutorial, but I'll try to explain as we go as best as I can. I'm still a little lost in this game, but let's go to our preparation. This is how we get into our battles. I have some advisor slots locked, but I also have one that I unlocked through a skill tree, which I'll show you in just a second. So this is a Silk Weaver. Improves a random tile at the start of the run, but I'm going to use Gustav for his overall 5% boost to production. And then this is an upgrade tree. I don't know too much about it, but from what I can tell, it looks like just advancements on buildings and certain currencies. Ooh, this is, I didn't check this one. New buildings, tile enchanter, epic, tile enchanter, legendary. Okay, don't know too much about that, but yeah, as you can see, this first table seems to be increases on just productivity and resources and buildings and things like that. This red one is for more tiles and more upgrading, more buildings and plots, and more buildings in general. Looking good. I'm still learning the game. It looks like some new spells, so that's cool. This green one now, this looks like to be the characters. I checked this one out on stream and I thought this was pretty cool. Seems to be some questing and damage and troop HP upgrades. Now we'll go to our blue one. This is going to be what I think is the most interesting one, the advisors, which is basically like perks. As you can see here, Julian gives you lets you start a celebration to boost all production by 50% for 10 seconds, cost 20 wood and cooldown for 100 seconds. So things like that. Just a ton of advisors. I love this page. I can't wait to get all these guys, but why don't we get started from the preparation page. Here are all the other kings, but we're gonna stick with King Baldwin as that's all we have, and then go village. And we're actually gonna go from threat level 0 to threat level 1, and we're gonna go into this. As always, guys, thank you for all the likes, comments, and subscriptions, all the support. Let's get into this one. So this will be our first enemy, and it's just Goblin Warlord Gorzog. Goblins are perpetual opportunists. They engage in looting, plundering, and ruining people's day, even during an apocalypse. And then there's Gorzog, towering grotesquely above his kin. He's roughly siege tower size and equally subtle. No one's sure what or whom he's been eating, but it's clearly not involved a balanced diet. Gorzog leads through brute force, casual cruelty, and a strict biggest club wins philosophy. His warfare strategy is to swing first, ask questions never, and leave complex planning to smaller minds, which admittedly includes nearly everyone. So let's go ahead and continue here. That's going to be our first boss. And so, right click changes the king's gauge, and buildings will only work while my gaze is over it. And you see this tile seal provides a 20% production boost, and this one does the opposite. So we want to avoid the curse seal as much as we can, and here we can increase unit limit for our armies, and here is our gaze size, so our gaze does get bigger. Let's throw some trees down. Next we want a small wheat field and then a small peasant's hut so we can get some troops down. This is how quick our enemies are coming, which enemy they are, and which awards we receive, or rewards rather, sorry. And let's go ahead and throw our hay down. Now I was distracting myself a little bit trying to get everybody up to speed if you haven't seen this game, so we may be behind here, but we want to get the peasant hut up as soon as possible. Looks like we're just needing water, and we're going to want to switch our gaze to, luckily we have enough wood, so this is exactly how we want it oriented. Getting more water, getting more wood, or wheat, sorry, and we're going to try to get some peasants out there. Looking good. So we got our max peasants out. If I switch this to this hybrid here, spawn troops to capacity, I'll throw them in my barracks, and then if I click quick replenishment, I'll get them on the field. But we should be good for right now. Here's our rewards. So the currency in the game, levy barracks. This is just an kind of upgraded troop. And I want to go for the most feasible. Most of these aren't too feasible. I mean, the Whipman's house would be, because once we get our market down, we can get some gold. And I'm gonna pick the grape, but actually I'm gonna pick the clay mine, and we're gonna get our prophecy. So here, these are inevitable troops that we need to put down. So we have 2 wall busters, and there's their base characteristics on the right, and then their reward as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put this battle at first because it's a little easier on us, and we'll go ahead and throw the wall buster last, and this inevitable troop. And then I want to add one of these guys on an easier tile. Let's see, I want to get, we have advanced production. I do kind of like that. Okay, let's go for this optional troop, and let's go ahead, and then we're gonna have little instances like this where we can get resources, troops, or troop training. From your balcony, you watch smoke rise from the forest. No bread means no royal toast. Tragic. You muse, sampling a grape. A soot-covered scout bursts in. A wildfire is spreading, threatening our fields and farms. The council debates. Protect your existing resources or let the fire create fertile new fields. So we can get some resources, we can get some troops and resources, or we can choose troop training, which I'm going to take. Or just split down the middle. I think I'm going to take troop training. We're going to continue. Let's see, what do I want to go? Let's go ahead and throw a market down. And through this, we also have some rewards here. So we kind of want to build, this is going to buff certain units, but we don't have any of those units here yet. So let me collapse this. Let's see, what were the Whitmans? These are grunts, so we'd want to upgrade grunts, but sadly we don't have any upgrades for grunts. We're gonna re-roll. Here we go. Now we get the upgrade we want, and since we have those troops, we want to get that going. Let's get the Whitman's house down as soon as possible. So we're going to switch our gaze to work on the market so we can trade some wheat for some monies. We're going to need 42 monies. 42 gold. We get another peasant hut. We're going to take it and work on it like this. Yeah. I want to get these peasants out before anything. And yeah, this is basically the game more or less, and it'll scale. We can get tankier troops, we can get faster troops, all the kind of archetypes of troops you can think of. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I also want to get clay mine because the clay, well, my last run, clay was needed to open my broader gaze. Oh, and here we have a morale, which when our morale is higher, we do a lot better. Throw these guys up here. We're gonna stop trading for a second. I'm actually gonna go down here since these guys are getting a boost in production. I want to get these guys up sooner. Awesome. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit to get out of. I'm gonna fast forward this top right here. They're hitting our walls pretty good, and we're spawning in one troop at a time. Which isn't very good, but we're slowly waning on this guy. Now we got 2 troops out there. We took some significant damage to our wall, but there's ways to regen that. Let's see, militia or archery. Archers are really good. I'm gonna go with hunters just because they take resources we already have, and I don't want to get too much with the gold. Forge, smelts ore into metal, produces meat. Meat increases production, and so does wine and grapes. Do we have a grape farm though? No, so you know what? We're gonna stick to a fisherman's hut because these are resources we have. We're gonna throw some wheat down, and we're already going into our next troops. Alright, we have our hunters ready. We're gonna try to get them established. We don't have any wood though. Okay, we did pretty good there. I definitely want to get an iron mine going. Let's throw a tree down. Right now we need a farm. I'm gonna slow it down a little more. Just so I can watch what I'm doing. What do we need here? Oh, we need water and wheat. Okay, we're gonna have to do this first. Tile like that. We could use more gold and more wheat. So we're gonna throw this here and we're gonna start trading wheat for gold, or actually I think that's copper. It may be gold. And we want to build these higher troops up too. We're gonna get a Whitman's house going and we'll get an iron mine. Let's see, can we get some hunters going? Not yet, we still need a ton more wood. And we're gonna turn the trading off. We'll throw another wheat field down. Luckily these guys aren't going after my troops for some reason. I'm not gonna complain. They may get to our walls though. Maybe not. Oh, they just almost did. We're gonna take another gold mine. We need a little bit more gold happening. We're gonna try to try to mine some wheat, gather some wheat for some more monies so we can get our hunters going. What do these guys need? Okay, let's try to get the whipmen going next. So close. We're gonna speed it up a tad. Okay, let's go for a whipman troop. They should help us out significantly here. Awesome. Ooh, they have very ranged attack. I've never used them before. Okay, so this is the merchant. We're gonna want to stick to these items in this blue chest here. They give us very strong items and stuff. And then I do want to go for wood and wheat, but we're gonna save our denarii. We're gonna continue. So we have our troops going. What can we increase? We need to start increasing our unit limit and our gaze. Looking good. I think our gaze should be the next thing we upgrade. So let's try to do that here. Very close. And this is gonna make a big difference. It upgrades 3 times. So there we go. Now we have a square. Way better to work with. We're gonna stop trading for a second. See if we can't get some hunters going on. Now we're scaling a little better. I'm gonna throw a tree up here even though we really don't want it up there. And now we're fortified with all of our available plots. Okay, these guys are going to do some significant damage to our walls, but we end up getting them. We'll take another Whitman's house just because we have them. And we're going to take another tree. We'll take a gold mine. Okay, we get an artifact. So this is basically a perk as well. Healer Mages 3 join you each time you upgrade your gaze or crystal mask. Gain 3 crystals when you kill an enemy. I think we want to go Moon Talisman but we're gonna go Crystal Mask, sorry. And then we're gonna take our prophecies. We'll do the goblins first. We'll take them again in the second wave, and then we'll go a little harder with the goblin giant and bandits. We need more spells. We'll put that at the end. And we'll put the goblin lizards in the middle, and we'll continue. Here we go. A group of court mage assistants went missing in the woods. The search party found only bloodstains, tattered robes, and a sinister book titled 100 Otherworldly Wisdoms from Friendly Eldritch Spirits. Your royal mage, thrilled, calls it a boon. This tome shaped empires. You must read it, your majesty. But a nervous counselor warns, the last ruler to read it came to believe his own throne was plotting against him. I don't have any grapes. I don't think I have any grapes. So will that not count if I take that? Oh, we can't even take it. Okay. Receive permanent morale. I think we go for the gold. Yeah, we're gonna go for the gold. Permanent morale maybe would have been better, but I need the gold right now. And let's try to get some more wood and wheat, and then go from there. We have another Whitman's house, which I'm going to get rid of. So there's a mechanic here to demolish our peasant building, and then we can get denarii once we demolish that. And we're gonna throw a Whitman house down. That's gonna increase that troop. So for each building of consistent troops are the same, will increase the max amount we can have. So very good there. We need to get this guy some help. Luckily we do. We need to replenish. Okay, we're looking good. So we have our max Whitman down. Let's get some hunters in there. These guys are tougher than I thought they would be. Okay, good. We have a set. We have one hunter and one Whitman down. We're generating crystals when we defeat an enemy. Awesome. And here come another wave before we've even defeated the previous one. Not scaling very good. And we don't have any spells to help us out. Ooh, no. We may be done here, guys. Yeah, we're not even generating those guys anymore. Oh yeah, I think we lost. Yeah, we definitely lost. That is tragic, but we're gonna try again. Okay, let's go just straight back in. I'm still very new to the game, just to preface, but I think we'll have a run going on here. Same boss. We'll throw a well down. Get that going. We need to get these things down as soon as they pop up. So at least I've described the game to you guys. Now I'm gonna try to focus a little more. Okay, throw some trees down. Wait for our wheat field. And then what is our... Okay, not too bad. Do we want peasants? No, we need to get our wheat down and then peasants. It's gonna be a buzzer beater again. We're gonna increase the speed just a little bit. Okay, let's get our peasants down fast. Let's try to get these guys going. We're gonna need more water. More water and wheat. We're good on wood. Okay, we got our max peasants down. Put more wheat by the peasant here. And we're gonna farm resources. That's key to keeping a hold of your gaze. Okay, so here we can see the characteristics. Increases capacity. I didn't like the Whitman too much. We're gonna go for swordsman. Even though we're gonna have to start getting some iron. Hopefully we don't get an iron mine. Let's go for wheat again. And let's go ahead and fill out our prophecy. We're gonna go just like this. And I wanna get some spells. Do we have a chance at any spells? We can get an artifact. I'm actually gonna skip all that. Okay, here we go. Another event. Your kingdom's lumberjacks famed for their resilience, have braved every winter until now. This winter's unprecedented cold has claimed many, later found as lumberjack-flavored popsicles. The survivors now demand health insurance, reasonable hours, and even something other than grog to fight the cold. How will your grace handle their audacity? We're gonna receive some resources and some troops. Okay, we're still farming. We're gonna mark it next to our wheat so we can trade it. And we're gonna put another peasant's hut down. I'm gonna throw it in this corner, as well as some more. We're actually gonna surround this with wheat so we can get that going. Now let's go ahead and try to get the rest of our peasants going. We need more water, so we'll go here. What else do we need? Oh, we just need more water. We'll throw a wheat field down there and another water. We'll claim our denarii. Almost out of this forest. Luckily we have 4 more trees. I'm gonna replace it immediately. Cool. Then we still need more water. Let's get some wheat going as well. What is our gaze? Okay, our gaze is gonna cost some gold. We still don't have enough to fill up our peasant. Now we do. So we're gonna try to get them going. Okay, we get some more easy denarii. Oh, we're at limit. Okay. Oh, because we had those 2 troops. Let's go ahead and get some money going. And we need an iron mine. We also want to get our research table down. That's another thing I forgot to get going. And we're already sped up a little bit. Here come our next troop. I'm gonna put this on hybrid. Sweet, so we have some backup. We get a spell, so here's a spell. This will cast on our troops or our enemies. We're gonna go for Poison Puddle just for the duration. We want a longer duration, and our spells will go down here. Let's put some more wheat down. And let's go ahead and switch to making some gold. We actually need water. Keep forgetting. This is all about resource management. This is such a good game. I'm so happy this was recommended. I am just a little slow sometimes. But let's put our production table down. And now we can press this question mark and get a basic production going. We're gonna put a water well right next to this guy too. There we go. Oh, we need to get quick reinforcement. And let's start producing some more fellas. Vine Mask, pretty good. When your castle reaches 0 HP, it heals to 20 HP, and all enemies are stunned for 7 seconds. Can only be used once. Heals all your troops for 15% of their max HP at the start of each wave. Yes, we want that. And then we'll save our denarii. These are pretty cool. These are just spells. We don't want any more spells. These seem to be... I haven't checked the entirety of this shop out. But we're just going to continue and save our denarii. Let's go and produce some more resources. Actually, let's continue to produce those guys. So we have our army at full capacity. We need an iron mine. I know I've said that before, but we really do need it. But we're actually low on water. Okay, let's go for the gold so we can increase our gaze. There we go. Very good. And let's put, yeah, some more trees down. Ran out of trees there. We really just need water. I don't want to use my potion yet. We should be fine. Still low on water. Okay, let's take our Denari. I'm gonna go for hunters. Here's our iron mine. We're gonna take another iron mine so we don't have to wait as long. Receive 25 wheat at the start of each wave. Ancient Pact when your castle. No, we're gonna go for Golden Bull. Basic construction. Prophecy. Again, I want this to be easy. So 2 goblin bandits and a goblin giant. We're gonna go for these guys up front. And these are basically the same wave. We'll throw these guys in the middle. And we're gonna continue. Let's increase our morale. That should help us a ton with production. And it is already. Looking good. Let's get an iron mine started. Let's throw some hunters down. Cool. And then what do hunters need? Wood and wheat. Should have put more wood there. Can we increase our limit? We can. Awesome. Okay, we're looking good. Oh yeah, our hunters are looking very good. Awesome. Okay, we get more Denari, we get more barracks. Let's go for more hunters. And even though it's a cursed part of the map, we're gonna put those guys there. So now we're doing way better than our first attempt. At least our first attempt on video. Okay, we should have full hunters now. Yeah, looking good. Let's get some wheat production. Swordsman barracks would be nice. Let's go for some more iron. And we're so close to our basic production. I want to get some more peasants out there. Let's go for hunters. Okay, all of our troops are down. I'm gonna try to poison these guys. Ooh, no. We're gonna go for peasants. Okay, sweet. We didn't take too much damage to the wall. We'll get a resource here. We're gonna take ore. Ground fire or moonshine barrel. Drops a barrel that damages enemies, slows their attack speed by 30% and makes them drunk for 8 seconds. We're gonna go moonshine barrel. And let's get our hunters back. We need to go for swordsmen soon. We get a basic production. Let's take a clay mine. Okay, we're looking good. We have a big fella. Try to get some peasants going. We have 2 hunters on the field. Luckily they get it done. Let's work on replenishing our troops first, which we do. Okay, let's work on our hunters. So I'm working on these 2, the wheat and the iron. I think I'm going to replace it with... I need to get some water going. And we need to get the swordsman barracks down. They're about to exhaust at the same time. Sweet. And we'll throw an iron mine down since we'll need that for our swordsman. Can't increase our gauge yet. We need a clay mine and some more monies. Looking good though. Awesome. Okay, let's just go for more water. And then we'll throw a clay mine down. We'll get the trader again. Champion units stun an enemy once every 4 attacks. Do we have a champion? Warrior in ranged. I don't think we have a champion. We'll go for Crystal Mask. And we'll just continue on. Try to exhaust both these. Both the wood and the wheat. Okay, let's get clay going so we can enhance our gaze. And then I want to get some more peasants going. Oop, let's quick replenish. We got some swordsmen going. We got some peasants. Awesome. A madhouse, maybe? Yeah, let's go for a madhouse. Basic production. Let's go iron. Another clay mine. Let's go iron mine. We get another spell. I'm gonna go poison puddle. Choose an artifact. Increase max unit HP by 30. Receive 150 meat upon picking up this artifact. We're gonna go for iron helmet. And let's see. I do not like these lizards at all. We'll go like this. This should be the way to go here. And we'll go with this configuration. Okay. During a routine inspection of your treasury, your attendants stumble upon a dramatic crown that looks like it was designed by an edgy jeweler going through a rebellious phase. Your court mage beams, Your Majesty, the crown of Veldrath grants unmatched power and mild insanity, but think of the possibilities. Empower your madhouse. Permanent morale. Or building upgrade times 2, 50%. We're gonna go for more morale. Or should we go for troops? We're gonna go for more morale. Let's see. Yeah, that's great. I think that was the way to go. Let's get some more water. We're still low on water. We're getting lower on wood. But I think we're looking in pretty good shape. We get another production. Let's take a tree. Oh, I just barely placed that down in the right place. And we do pretty good there. We'll take another madhouse. I want to broaden my gaze again. Let's go for a madhouse. And let's try to trade some of this wheat for some monies. We need more wood to increase our unit size, so we're actually going to go for some more wood more immediately. But we're close on filling out our madhouse, so let's just get all those troops going. Go back to our wood. Looking pretty good. Okay, we need to increase our unit limit. Cool. We got the barrel down on them. Help our troops out a little. Quick replenish. And we need to start getting rid of the peasant huts. Get some more denarii. We could use a gold mine, but we're going to take another clay mine. Troop training. So, we're going to go for, well, man, I don't think I like it, these. We'll reroll. There we go, warrior. Let's upgrade our warriors. Even though we have another madhouse. Let's get rid of this peasant hut and let's throw a madhouse down. We want to increase our unit limit sooner than later. About to run out of this clay. So close to increasing our gauge. Let's try to fast track that. Quick replenish. And then let's replenish our swordsmen and our hunters. Looking pretty good, looking pretty strong. We'll get more denarii. What is the militia giving us? We may be able to scale into that. 7 damage per second. I do like the madhouse. But we need the militia because we have a warrior upgrade. So why don't we get rid of this last peasant house. Put a militia there. I don't know why I wanted to say demilitia. Let's get the rest of our wood. Awesome, we're about to run out of wood here. Throw one down immediately. Still need to increase our unit size. That's probably... and our gaze. These are probably the most pressing matters right now. Do we have more wheat? So we need to get more wheat. Almost out. Let's get our swordsman going. Quick replenish. Cool, we're looking good. Yeah, I need a ton more wheat going. And wood. Awesome. We get a trader again. Place a seal on 2 tiles. We're gonna go for that. We're gonna continue out. Oh man, cool. Very good. We can get rid of the peasant hut as a blueprint. And then what are we working towards? Still our gaze. Which is admittedly taking forever. And we're gonna be out of wheat soon. Need to keep an eye on that. We're almost halfway through the required gold, and here comes our boss. Here goes Gorzog. We don't have any spells to help us. Ooh, we'll throw wood down here. We need our troops back up. ASAP. Quick replenish. Okay, we're getting some more militiamen out. We're gonna switch it like that so we can get some swordmen back up. Quick replenish. It's just Gorzog right now, so I'm kind of not too worried. Another quick replenish. I'm gonna go for more madmen. I'm liking my hunters here, actually. Get those ranged guys going a little more. Okay, we get more wheat. Good. That's what we needed. Should be able to beat this boss now. Keep moving around. We need to get broader gaze so bad. Quick replenish. We're looking pretty good. Awesome, we defeated Gorzog. Let's go, everybody. Okay, let's get some denarii. We get a legendary artifact. Places legendary seal on 3 tiles. We're not doing many spell things, so we'll take trusty compass. Permanently increase friendly units HP in an area by 40. Or launching legendary fireworks that make people work 100% more productively. Let's go for a health boost. Ooh, okay, now we can get arcane and ranged, just range, and more ranged. We're gonna go longbowman's camp. A vineyard would be cool. I think we take a gold mine. Troop training. We can get our ranged going a little better. Brigade. Interesting. I'm gonna re-roll. There we go. We get more warrior stats. Okay. Again, I want to go for some easier battles. We'll throw them at first. This is a crazy run right there. I think these guys would be the second easiest, and then these guys for some spells. We received a messenger pigeon this morning, and, well, it carried a message from the Queen Mother. She asks if her special little man is eating enough and wearing layers. She also extends an invitation for you to join the royal family at the annual boar hunt. However, I must remind you that this would mean a long journey, taking time away from the ruling of the castle. Though it offers a chance to strengthen your alliances and gain valuable gifts. What will you do? Your decision, my liege. Receive 15 of each resource. Choose reward, base production, enemies attack immediately. No. We're gonna take more denarii. This is our next boss, Volcar, the Gold Hoarder. Among dragons, Volcar is notoriously ill-tempered, known for his blistering rage and unhealthy obsession with gold. His vast hoard seems less about wealth and more about coping mechanism for unresolved anger, though no one dares voice this within earshot of his lair. Volcar enjoys personal confrontations, chewing through foes with unsettling enthusiasm. When pressed, he takes to the skies, engulfing enemies and unlucky bystanders in molten flames. Some say Volcar's greed is his greatest weakness. Others wisely observe that it is, in fact, the sharp weapons of heroes. Sadly, very few live long enough to test this latter theory. Okay, let's go for Volcar. I'm intimidated. We need to get things going though. We are kind of behind on both gaze and wood. And wheat, really. So let's get some more wood. Okay, very close on the wood. And I think we're out of wood after this. Luckily we have one up here. And we do need some wheat. We're gonna stop trading for a little bit. I have the wood I want for more troops. We're gonna replenish them out. We're gonna get our wheat up. Looking good. What should we put down? Iron, basic construction. So if I remember correctly, this basic construction should be able to turn into wood, wheat, iron, or clay. We're gonna go for wood. Okay, we used our spell early. Yeah, we'll go for a sawmill. So that's gonna give us 1,000 units to try and go for. We're gonna quick replenish here. We get our denarii and our building upgrade. So this is going to upgrade the buildings we're using. We're gonna go for more production on our market. I think is more important right now. We're also gonna run out of wheat here in a second. Okay, let's go ahead and get our market going. And we'll get a broader gaze out of this. And after this, we need to be a little bit more on top of it. And by we, I mean me. We're gonna stop trading for the time being. And we'll move like this. Still looking very good, troop-wise and battle-wise. We get a veteran barracks, more longbowmen. We want warriors, but we'll go for more longbowmen. We need more iron, but refined iron. Now I want to get this basic production again. We're going to slow it down a little bit. We'll take an iron mine. We need more wheat. For sure. We have some good morale going. We have a good amount of troops. Let's just farm resources. Okay, here comes our... Oh, this isn't a boss. This is actually just another troop. I wish we had some more damaging spells, but that would entail taking more enemies on. Let's quick replenish. We'll move down here. Another quick replenish. We're still doing pretty good. Yeah, all things considered. We need more wood. We get 2 spells, great. Deforestation. We gotta go for deforestation. I'll show y'all what that does in just a second. And we're gonna go for fireworks this time. So deforestation, I want to get about 5 to 6 trees, but it is gonna spawn an enemy. Luckily, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Yeah, not too much. We're gonna throw for fireworks, get some more productivity, and we're gonna change our gaze once again so we can get this basic production over here. Hopefully, what do we need to get? We needed more wood. We needed more wheat, right? Man, we ran through our denarii there. We needed more wheat bad. Sadly, we didn't get it. I didn't want to roll through all of our denarii. We need to get more wheat going. Okay, this is going to be tough to kind of come back from. Let's get all the resources we can as of right now. Okay, here comes another a very tough battle. And we're running out of wheat, which is bad in terms of troops. Which again, we're not doing terrible. Quick replenish. Still looking pretty good, all things considered. Get our madhouse going. So now we're getting most of our troops involved. Okay, we're looking good. We need to get those mages down because they're healing. Man, if only we had a spell to push this into our favor a little more. We need to get those mages out. Luckily, we're just barely scaling with these guys. Using a lot of our wheat, though. Soon, we won't be able to produce our guys. Which is very nerve-wracking. Yeah, we're coming close to exhausting all of our wheat resource. Give us some wheat. Oh man, we needed this in the biggest way. We need to get rid of something here. Cool. And we still got stone golems coming. If only we had some spells too. Yeah, I think we might have lost this. No, no. Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're toast. Actually, they're not doing too much damage, but they still have those golems behind them. We just ran out of wheat too often. Yeah, our castle's taking a ton of damage. This may be it. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. And maybe we could have gone easier on ourselves, considering the enemies we picked to go against. But I'm gonna call that the first video for The King is Watching. I did way better on stream, but I just want to thank everybody for watching, all the support, and I'll be back at it with some more roguelike videos. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.